these live stream episodes of City Skylines. And I'm sorry I'm late. I haven't streamed. Just streamed early this morning. It's like 1 where I'm at, and I usually stream around 9. So you know, it's afternoon. I usually stream in the morning where I'm at. Some of y'all it's afternoon, some it's night, some is morning with me. But we're gonna hop in Rocky Valley, and I'm finna log in on my account again, my GOAT Mr. X and my Mr. X gaming account, and I'm gonna check the audio of this video. Cause somehow YouTube lets me join my own live streams. And y'all gonna see me typing live stream. I've been typing hey on my phone. And y'all see it on it should be like on the side. And it should be like, oh, it's in the chat now. See it in our chat. My phone's on the side. So it's raining. So in this video I want to talk about a more serious thing. Let me click this thing off. Welcome to my stream, y'all. A more serious topic. This topic is on climate change. So I recently just seen a video about this island, this country made up of islands. It's an island, and it's called I forgot the name of it already. Like it's called like the Republic of King, something like that. But it's in the Central Pacific Ocean, kind of close by New Zealand, Australia. And this island is like the first to see the sunrise, first to see sunset, all that stuff. And the island, the highest point in the island is, I think we're like 3, I don't know if it's meters or miles high. It's like 3 something miles or meters, something like that high. That was the highest point in the whole island. And it's a small island, it's for the people. But the water is constantly rising due to climate change, you know, making the ice melt, you know, all types of stuff like that. And they just gotta keep on building building walls and stuff in the ways. Sometimes the tides even get on the road, the major roads, only but one major strip road. And it was on this YouTube that I subscribed to. I just subscribed to him today because I found him like 2 days ago, and then I didn't subscribe because I didn't know what his video was about. And he travels like I think his goal is to travel to every country. So that's kind of like a problem with my city, because see how the water level is like so high. It's kind of like this with the town, but their major road is like right here. Well, but it's much more elevated. It's like more like right around this area. So don't tell you bad part of the island, I'm trying to show y'all like a visual effect of the island, which I know someone calls a baby wave, and I'm willing to do it on Cypress Island because they haven't got waves yet lately. And then we go now. So kind of like about, let me see, wait. Gonna cause a little wave. So kind of like this would probably be like their highest point, but it's probably a little bit smaller. The ocean, like where it is. Well, I'm gonna let the ocean finish what it's doing, cause you know it's still like wavy, bumpy and stuff right now. So I'm gonna wait like probably I don't know a while till the water gets level up and level. And look at this water. It's kind of like what's happening to them like every year, years and years and years. The water is constantly coming up, and you know. So it's kind of like this, which is not that high. It's like, I'm not even gonna fake it. It's probably like a little bit higher. A little lower than that. So kind of like around here. Go down a little bit. So like right around here. I'll say right here. Like this would be their lane. I mean, this would be like the highest point. Kind of like this. Well, it's a little bit taller. I can't tell you exactly. But I'm gonna look up the YouTuber. His name is Hey I. Let's see his name. Let's see. His name is Drew Bensky, and the name of the video is "This Country is Disappearing." It happened like a year ago, and it'll tell you more about this video. So I'm gonna be kind of reacting to this video. So I want to the commercial.
Pacific Ocean. From the sky, it looks like a tropical paradise with every shade of blue and green imaginable.
Oh, to mind y'all, I already watched this video, so I basically know what he's talking about. So I'm just gonna, and I saved it, and I wanted to share this with y'all. And at the end of this video,
but from the ground, it's a different story. And pay attention to what I'm about to tell you because it's very important. By the year 2100, a time when many of you watching this will still be alive, the country of Kiribati will be completely submerged.
Kiribati. So the name of the country is Kiribati, which I was trying to say, but I couldn't do it.
So why is it so small now? The waves washed away the seawall. That was a house?
Yeah. Problem is, I don't know where are the people now.
Did they move because of the tide?
If y'all want to see like the visual, oh, I'm sorry, my brother's in there yelling. He just, I don't know why sometimes. Okay, I'm just sorry. But he's saying like if y'all actually want to see this stuff, the house is the video's on here, and when I said was the elevation was like it was a little bit smaller. I mean, I'm like my thing was a little bit smaller. Country was actually a little bit bigger, probably like my island sizes. I'll probably say.
Yeah, you can actually see that because their remains are here. When was their land here?
Maybe around 5 years ago.
And now it's just empty.
Yeah, it's just empty.
Nothing there. More than half of its 100,000 residents live on the main island called South Tarawa, which has a peak altitude of 3 meters.
Hey, Drew.
3 meters, which is the peak. Peak. 3 meters high. 3 meters.
Did you bring your oxygen mask?
No, why, man?
This is the highest point in Cuba.
Which is only a few meters. There's the sea
3
right
meters is
behind
the
us,
highest
and the road is right
point.
here. The island has one narrow road that connects most points, and everything runs through it. Food, water, buses, school kids, workers, you name it. But the problem is that this road is getting close to be wiped off the map. So we're here on the main road, and you can see the sand that comes right up to the tar, because last week, the waves came all the way up. They were forced to drive on this side of the road. Many people are talking about climate change like it's so far away in the future. Well, guess what? It's already happened here in Kiribati, and we need to find a solution to protect the lives.
So I'm gonna give y'all a couple solutions to help climate change, like reuse, like stop buying plastics, because that stuff's made in factories, and factories, you know, smoke and stuff, which heats up the earth. So I highly encourage y'all to, you know, use things that you can reuse, like metal straws instead of using plastic straws. I know I don't say like Visco girls, all that type of stuff. Use like reusable water bottles, like, you know, you don't even have to be a hydro flask. It could be like plastic bottles that you can actually reuse, that you can literally take home and wash. And some other things you can do is you can, you know, just stop trying to, like, try your best not to use so much electricity until, and then we should you know, I'm trying to think. We should start like a movement where we try to encourage countries, especially more countries, because y'all know country I'm from, countries to use for power, use more renewable resources, because, you know, some countries use coal, oil, and all types of stuff for power. So I'm gonna pop down some of these resources. And for gas, cars should be starting converting to electric. We can burn more electricity, but we have to use more renewable resources. So I'm gonna build some of these resources. So coal, and we're gonna see which has smokes, and we're gonna read all of them and see what's clean and what's not clean. I'll put down every source of power that we have in this game. Let's just get on that. Okay, go ahead and flood. Okay. And these water wind turbine advanced ones. So we're gonna go through here and read. Some of these. So first we're gonna start off with the wind power. It says cheap and clean energy from the wind with amounts of power. Oh wait. Wind. I gotta get closer. Amounts of power produced depends on how strong the wind is on spots where turbines is built. No road connection required. So this overall, which I know lots of countries have these, and that's very good to have these. So we probably need more wind turbines and things like that. So I'm going to delete this one. And then next one we go with the advanced wind turbine. It says the latest technology allows us to build advanced wind turbines in bodies of water in order to save space. Amounts of power produced depends on how strong the wind is on the spot where the turbine is built. Must be placed on water. No road connection required. So this is actually using solar power and wind power to power this. And this shoots out, I would estimate about, this on the game though, just notice that. It did tell you? Oh, 0 to 20 megawatts. And this one, see, has zero pollution, it's noise pollution. So now we're going to go to the coal plant, which the coal plant has pollution 50, noise pollution 50. Uses coal to produce energy, electricity, creates heavy pollution, which, and you see this thing stock, this is actually heating us. So we're basically baking ourselves using stuff like this. So I'm going to say that one. Now next one we have is the oil. 35% pollution and noise pollution is 50. Says take advantage of natural oil and use it to power your city, creates heavy pollution. These give out lots of power, but it's really bad for the environment. And you see they already started leaving the spot. So now we're gonna move on to the dam, I think was next, because it's kind of stopping up my, what I got going on here. So it says flowing water is infinite source of kinetic energy. Find a strong current in a river and build dam to access the source of clean energy. And all it has is noise pollution, which this means is good for the environment. So when you start seeing more, like countries using more dams and stuff to power wind turbines, these advanced wind turbines or whatever. And next we're gonna go to another good one, which is solar power. Solar power plant, which is basically water not? Oh, that's part of the thing. But it's not important anyways. I forgot all about the video. Well, I really don't care about it. Harnesses power of the sun and converts it into clean energy. A solar power plant is a green choice, but costs a lot. During the night, solar panels does not produce electricity. So the thing about this is, as they say, it's expensive. Solar panels are expensive, but I say we should start like a funding where we can help countries that can't afford these renewable resources to help get these renewable resources so the earth can be more green. And last we come to the nuclear power plants. This power plant, it says the power of the atoms in your hands. The power of the atom is in your hands. This power plant does not create ground pollution, but does emit noise pollution, high water usage. So this is use a lot of our fresh water, and it's going to use and it's gonna create lots of noise, which this is good, but it's just they can use this as salt water, and that helps. That also helps the ground. The water levels from rising too. Look at that waves. Rising. And that's those on some renewable resources that we should be able to start spreading these messages to help see countries see these and know that we want change. So let's move on.
Of 100,000 people. It's truly heartbreaking to witness because they are some of the warmest and friendliest that I've come across in the Pacific. Do you speak English? What's your name?
My name is Bono.
They live right on the crossroads of the equator and the international date line, which means they are the first people on Earth to watch the sunrise every morning. They are also the first community to feel the real impacts of climate change.
All our lives we've been dependent on the ocean. We got food from it, we got work from it, and now seems possibly we could die from it. Sad.
The rising ocean has broken through freshwater ponds, destroying crops and forcing villagers to evacuate. Can you tell me a little bit about the rising water levels and how it's affected your personal home here?
There's been increases.
So, is he forced to leave his home?
At the moment, they're not forced to leave. They're just forced to elevate where you can see it.
Is he physically building the wall himself?
Yes.
When did he start noticing that this is actually a problem?
He doesn't really remember clearly, but he says it was during the 2010, and then they felt like there was an increase in the tide.
But the pile of bricks over there. So this is considered part of the wall.
Yeah.
But wouldn't the water come through there? Okay. Have you noticed any change in the rising sea levels?
A little bit. Because right now, the trees are getting affected by the sea, so it's coming over their wall. There was a time when they noticed that the water was really hitting hard on that side.
Here's a new term for you, climate refugees. I'm saying it now in 2019, while many of you may be shaking your heads, but watch this video in 30 years and we can talk again. To prevent becoming a climate refugee, the Kiribati government has been sending locals to Australia and New Zealand for jobs where they start adapting to life outside Kiribati. The truth is that no one will be able to avoid the consequences of climate change. If a rising sea level won't directly affect your life, the other extreme weather events from climate change will. Around the same time when Kiribati disappears, southern parts of Europe will turn into a desert. Coral reefs will die, rainforests will crumble, natural disasters will become more frequent and severe. For Kiribati, it's already too late. They are the first country to pay the price for a rising water level. When are we all going to take this stuff more seriously? We must start asking ourselves what kind of future we want to build for our grandkids and generations to follow. So I'm asking you to keep this video on your mind. Rewatch it, share it with your friends, because it's probably the most important information I've ever told you.
If you don't believe in climate change, then come visit Kiribati and you'll see for yourself. And if you believe in climate change, come visit Kiribati as well. And you'll see that climate change is not a problem for tomorrow or the future. It's a problem for today and now.
So David, what are some solutions that we can have to fix climate change here in Kiribati?
Well, Drew, right now we need permanent solutions, and for one, we can build a higher seawall around the country, and the second one, we can buy land overseas so that we can relocate them.
But the problem with that is those both cost a lot of money. How can you afford that?
Do you have any solution in mind?
Yeah, I think what we can do is send more Kiribati people abroad, like Australia and New Zealand, to have jobs. Right now, the government has sent 1,000 people. Let's try to make it 10,000 people.
10,000 is a good number, man.
Or another thing we can do is bring a lot more tourism here so they can familiarize with climate change, and that will also boost the economy.
That's really good, man. We need a good economy to fight this.
Absolutely. So now we're going to open the floor up to you guys. We'd love to get your thoughts and opinions on what they can do to fix the climate change issue here in Kiribati and in the world. Please comment below your thoughts. Thanks, David. Take it easy, man.
Yes.
I'm Drew Binsky.
So his name is Drew Binsky. That's his YouTube channel. And his Instagram is @DrewBinsky. No spaces. It's lowercase DREUBINSKY. Drew Binsky. So I hope y'all take this message and just not just let it go in one ear and one and out the other. I'm asking y'all to please take this message and share it with all over the world, so people can actually start to get to know this. About climate change and know that it's actually real and it's actually happening in the world today. And so I know this is not the longer hour-long video of me doing City Skylines, but I just had to get that message out, and I want to thank y'all for watching live, and I should be going live later on, probably right after this, on the Sim 4, and so we'll just fix this traffic real quick, because it's kind of bothering me, being honest, it's really bothering me. Let's see how this looks. I'm just trying something out, see how would this be better. Upgrading this road would be better. So they have more lanes to turn off, or they still gonna use the same lane. Look at all these other lanes. Oh, because this one goes small. Okay, so let me do this again. So the hell when they move a little faster. Is that road got priority? But that did not solve my problem. So I'm gonna make me go back to where it was. One laner. Okay, so that's probably a different. I'm getting a train stop. That'd be cool to see a train stop. I want to see a train stop now. Like, I literally want to see a train stop now. I like it happen right there. I like it happen right here too. I didn't know all this. Where have I been? I don't see a train stop. One train, I want to see you stop. I want to see you stop. Stop. You don't going up. Let's turn this way. So I'm looking for a train to stop. Well, you know what? I'm gonna make it stop right here. Boom, so I can see this train stop. Train. Oh, here's another train. It's coming to my city too. So here's another one. Okay. Stop. Why did it stop? Oh, probably because a train wasn't coming. I guess I only stop with 2 trains coming. I don't know. But y'all, thank y'all for watching the stream, and I'll be back. But please keep climate change